What up guys, Frazier here for Complex News. You can't quite call it a comeback because DJ Khaled never actually leaves, but he started the rollout for his new album, Father of Asahd, in typically grand fashion. Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Future on the same track. That's a lineup few people could call in and pull off. The song itself is solid, but what's really fun about it is how the Carters are basically addressing rumors and headlines about themselves so recent that it's almost in real time. Beyonce says if they're trying to party with the Queen, they're gonna have to sign a non-disclosure, which has to be a reference to Tiffany Haddish only being able to allude that something happened between B and an actress who's getting handsy with Jay at his after party a couple months ago. And Jay, for his part, talks about riding around in his 61 Chevy with Blue Ivy and clarifies that the $91,000 bill at the club was OG Juan's. Two things that happened during All-Star Weekend. It legit sounds like they laid their verses for this on Wednesday. But the most notable reference of recent drama is Jay going full streets is watching Jigga and threatening to not just put hands on, but straight up kill George Zimmerman if he ever tries to step to him. Hov starts his verse off with a call to free Meek, highlighting how pointless it is that he went back in for doing a wheelie, meanwhile a murdering boy like George Zimmerman is free to move around remorselessly. In keeping with his trend of socially conscious TV endeavors, Jay is producing a 6-part documentary series called Rest in Power, the Trayvon Martin story, set to air this July. He also attended the annual Florida rally held in honor of Trayvon and other victims of gun violence last month. Here's what George Zimmerman, who alleged that the private investigators trespassed at his parents' home on behalf of Jay's doc, had to say about it. "I would beat him as if I was Solange, and he would find himself coming out of the south side of a gator if he comes to Florida and bothers my family." Okay, and here's what Jigga Man clapped back with. "Meanwhile, Georgie Porgy's sending me death threats. Save your breath, you couldn't beat a flight of steps. Try that shit with a grown man, I'll kill that boy with my own hands and hop back in the coop." Jesus. George doesn't want that Marcy Hauser smoke. Note that Georgie Porgy is an old nursery rhyme about a cowardly boy, and the way Jay emphasizes grown man to highlight how ridiculous it is still that George engaged a teenager. You gotta hand it to Ho for being able to threaten a guy and then brag about having sing-alongs with his daughter just a few bars later. Anyway, y'all feeling top off? Let us know in the comments in between giving me an L, and look out for more from Khaled's album rollout and Jay's Trayvon doc. For Complex News, I'm Frazier.